everyone. Welcome to Autocorrect Primer. Tonight, sometimes you just got to take the mask off to see what's going on in the world today. And I'm telling you, the lizard people are real. They're out there. They're looking for you. And when they find you, they will eat your children. They will.
And your brain.
And your brains. I have with me, starting tonight, Baby Mahal and Lord Master Starscream. Welcome, everyone.
Do you know what else is out there? Do you know what else is out there wanting to eat us?
What's that?
Skinwalkers.
Skinwalkers, yes. We can talk about, well, tonight we're actually going to be talking about COVID. So, yeah.
Yes. I just had to get it out.
But, yes. We were on a community for all of us. And this typically deals with our paranormal. T.E.A. and Geek should be here hopefully shortly.
By the way, I am here to confirm that the lizard people are the skinwalkers. Anyways, go ahead.
And so we got into the topic dealing about COVID, and it was interesting because that the skin. No, I'll tell you about the skinwalkers. We'll get into that too.
No, I was asking Baby Mahal. She had this look like, maybe.
Not the lizard people. Not necessarily the lizard people.
Then the lizard people are aliens.
They're actually fallen angels, and I can prove that to you also. So yeah, yes.
Darn it. We're on to this now. All right, let's do it.
So Baby Mahal is going to, if she can, she's going to try and share with us a TikTok video that she shared with me that I just reshared and actually put it up on my other channel, which is called Glop Truth. I put it out there to let people see it so that they could actually look at it and, you know, start asking the questions about the shot that's coming out. I felt it was interesting. I had when I was at Duke, the PA was from the military. He was now coming to doing civilian work as a PA in at Duke University, and he was really pushing the vaccine onto me in the doctor's appointment I was with him. My doctor found out about it, which is his boss was like, no, you cannot recommend. You can ask if they want it, but you need to look at his chart and look at each individual, because the vaccine is there, you know, to help the people that's healthy enough to have it, but then it's also is detrimental to the ones that have kidney diseases and other things, so they have no idea what this does to patients that actually has other elements, especially kidney disease. And so it's a big no-no. Yes.
Oh, I was going to quickly say, these kids right here, they're not, Takara is not involved. No, I just noticed.
Yeah, and that's why they're using the IDW stuff too.
Okay, anyways, let's get off that topic. And man, that's funny. We're supposed to be talking about Transformers on the other platform. Then we start switching. Then I'm like, hey, I think we should switch to the other channel now.
Yeah. We typically go longer on there, but yeah. We usually go longer, but you know, the topic
that we were talking about. I was going to say, you should be able to, if you wanted to, you should be able to go live on Facebook through StreamYard also. I have that set up on my thing. I have not used it. I haven't tested it out to see if it...
Give me just a second. Master Far did ask if he could join us on this one. I'm going to let him come in because he wants to talk about also the subject matter. So I'm going to let him. And remember, you guys stay on the subject matter at hand and stuff. So
yeah.
Let's see. And then if you talk over anybody, then that will automatically be you're out.
Me?
So no. You
or him?
You know him. I'm.
No, I'm like, yeah. Sorry.
I'm like, oh, you. No.
Baby Mahal has a.
Yes, Baby Mahal.
No.
I'm just trying.
All right. Anyone tell me what 2 plus 2 is? You, Baby Mahal.
Wait. Go ahead, Baby Mahal.
I forgot what I was.
I want you to do this with him.
I forgot what I was going to say. Anyways,
I'm sorry. I was trying to.
Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'm not going to stay on much too long. I'm going to go and show the video just in long enough, and then maybe say a few minutes long. and then get started with my studying for my final and do my freaking pick a commercial.
And then you can come back. And then you can come back after you do that. You'll call art teacher. She'll help you with that. That gets y'all quickly together, get it quickly done, and you get to jump back into this topic.
Okay.
Have a girl
Sounds
conversation.
Good. Does that sound good, Monk? She's gonna call you with help with her project. She's like, yes. Sounds good. And she's like, what's the project? Go ahead, give her a little bit of a. I got the thumbs up. She's like, what? The project is. Oh gosh, what did you just tell me? I'm trying to relay it to Nikki while I was talking to you. I think she's going to text.
It might be private.
It might be. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Subscribers to Autocorrect Primer. You don't get to know.
Hey, aren't we always switching topics? Yes, Verify Production. We are absolutely.
We multitask. We're the multitaskers.
I don't know. I mean, that might be stretching it, being the multitask, especially if you put me in that in that group. Hey, we're the, hey, we're able. So let me try to do this real quick. Y'all go ahead.
Do you want me to push screen share?
Yes, please do. And I'm pulling up this live stream real quick. Here we go. Let me go here.
Is that going to be a problem in that stuff in the background, or is that muffled enough?
It's a little.
Well, my husband's not going to turn it down, so.
Oh.
The TV because it's copyright.
I think it's muffled
it's
a little.
Copyright. So wait,
we're talking over it. So I think we're talking over it plenty, and
thank you.
It keeps cutting in and out a little bit. So, anyways, go ahead. Oh yes, I saw this. Not the whole thing, but yeah.
Do you want the volume on or off?
You could do it on. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah, if there ain't no,
there's not. I've already watched it and was listening to it. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. Everyone, a moment of silence.
So here, what they're doing is 2 cars away from them. And this is drive-through vaccine. And they're asking this guy, what's his name? And they're giving him CPR. And he's right there, see? And he's going to lean back. And he's passing out.
Hmm.
And he becomes unresponsive.
Because he took a shot?
Then, yes.
Now look at this guy right here.
And they did the same thing.
The same thing to the next guy over. Now look at this.
And he's not responsive.
And
they're lowering his chair.
Yeah, I was looking while we were transitioning with my phone to see, because I have a way to see. This is actually a real thing. This was a Facebook Live event.
Mm-hmm.
So this has not been.
So it just looped back over.
It looped back over because it got put up on TikTok. There was a live event saying, hey, they're telling certain cars to pull over. Facebook has now taken that down. I wonder why. So
they're covering it up. They're covering it up.
These are clips. These are just the small clips that are being shared right now on TikTok. I don't know how long this will last on TikTok before this is also being taken down.
But then look at the comments.
People are just sitting there and they're wanting to claim that this is fake.
I'm going to say this out there. People, I'm going to say this out there, and no offense to the people out there. I'm sorry if I offend you guys. If you get offended, I'm sorry. Don't just take it out on me. But I'm going to say this. People, you have to be so stupid. Like, when the proof is right here in front of you, people are taking the shots and they're dying left and right. Even if the virus is not killing them, the shot is killing them. Are you that stupid or blind or wherever to not?
It's not that. It's really not that. Lord Master Starscream.
Go ahead.
Sorry. No, you're fine. I'm just saying it's just that they're not stupid. It's not they're stupid. It's
not stupid, but they don't want to live or something.
Well, no, that's not it either. What it really boils down to is I have a friend who is a psychologist. And we were sitting there and we were talking. And one thing he does is he, especially when it comes to religion, especially when it comes to other topics, he likes to try and have a debate with me. And he was like, you're a Christian, so you believe in the best in humanity. And I said, well, no, I don't. I don't believe in the best of humanity. I believe in the best what God gives us. And that the ones that believe in Jesus Christ and God typically will try and, if they truly have the love of Christ in their hearts, they're going to try and help out their fellow man. So there was a scenario that was brought up where you had a woman that was being beat by another man. And there was a group of people seeing this happen. Every person that got interviewed, it was a staged event, but everyone that was interviewed after this was asked, why did you not intervene? What is your religion, first of all? They want to know if they were religious or not. And then they wanted to know if they thought that they were a good person or not. And then they thought, okay, after these questions have been answered, then the question was asked, why did you not step in? Now, you had Muslims, atheists, agnostics, people who claim to be Christians, people who just claim to be a good person, people just said, I just get by. There's a shitty world. I just get by, So you had multiple different platforms of different people around. Not everyone was from the same, cut of the same bread. And but each one of them, which was interesting, each one was asked when they came to, why did you not help the individual out? And everyone said this: I honestly thought someone else would step in.
And bystander effect.
Yes, I thought somebody would actually step in. And that was your Muslims, that was your Christians, that's your agnostics, that's your atheists, every single one of them. Everyone.
Man, I got a quick story.
Yeah.
And so I guess this will be a little bit of advice out there. I got called a racist for one kind of reason, and I had to talk to Autocorrect Primer about this. I'll say this. After going on dating websites because I'm not going to go into what happened to my private life, because Otto knows about it, but I came across a Muslim, and I don't know much about other cultures. I don't. I hear what I hear, and I learn from my mom. Like I'm still learning as of today, but I said one thing, and this person says, you don't know anything about Muslim religion? What are you, a racist? And I'm going to say this.
It bothered you.
Listen. Yeah, it did.
It bothered him. He called me up. He was
how the heck is he racist?
Exactly. People, I'm just saying, are you telling me that just because I don't know anything about, I'll just say this, like Muslim religion or Jew religion or whatever any other religion out there,
you're still
that makes me a racist?
You're still learning about you because you just recently became a Christian.
I am a learner, yes.
And you're still learning.
I ask you questions.
Yeah.
I ask you questions. I come to you for things because I'm still learning. I don't know certain things.
Enlighten me. Please enlighten me.
Yes. Yes.
Where instead of lashing out at someone for not knowing much about someone else's culture and religion, it should be, okay, well, here's a little teaching for you.
Yeah.
Because
it's like your friend.
I'm not a racist.
It's like your friend. It's like your friend Bay Mahal that is a shaman. I definitely want to talk to him because they said there were some things I got wrong. I'm absolutely want to talk to him because I want to make sure I'm right. I never want to misrepresent anything. And as a person, just being a human being, we should understand that everybody has a different walk of life. But we should be able to agree that we're human and we all deal with trials and tribulations, and we are trying to find the right way to go.
And plus, me and you, Otto, are Christians. We don't know nothing about Muslim. Like we weren't raised as Muslims. Well, I was just saying we weren't raised in a Muslim type culture type thing. So you may know about certain things, but I don't. That doesn't make me a racist. I'm just saying, no offense to you guys. Any other religions out there? No offense. I'm not trying to get somewhere. I'm just saying that doesn't make me a racist. I just don't know. I'm a learner.
My dad, my biological father was a Satanist. I mean, so that for me, maybe where I, as a young person, for me, here was the thing, is that the reason why I have issues, especially the topic we're going to talk about tonight, dealing with the COVID, is the
backstage,
fact that,
just in case.
Yeah, I went back. Nobody's back there yet.
Okay.
Okay. But dealing with my walk in life and dealing with my family members and other questionable things that I've only shared with closest people to me, and not very many people I share that with. And it takes me a while before I actually do, but the people I actually trust, I share my story with them on why I look at different religions and look at everything differently. I know what has I know what the truth that I have been seeking. I know where that truth comes from, and it's the reason why I'm a believer in Jesus Christ, because I have gone and done different things and everything else. And
I'll say this.
Yeah.
So I wanted to quickly say, even though, like I said, I don't know nothing about Muslim religion or anything like that. I'm just saying, God darn it, I forgot what I was going to say. Shit.
No, that's all right. But
go ahead. It'll come back to me.
Yeah, but what it boils down to is that because you don't understand someone else's culture does not mean that you are a racist. It just means you don't understand. It's the whole thing about if you're white. It's the whole thing. If you're white, then
I was raised as a Christian. Well, I mean, I wasn't raised, but I didn't.
Your mom's beliefs. Your mom's beliefs was on.
What do you call a non-believer or that doesn't have a belief? An atheist? Is that what you call it?
Atheist.
Yeah, I was an atheist back then. Like I didn't believe in God. I said things like God is dead. I didn't believe in anything. Then my mama started taking me to church and all that. Then I started getting into Christianity. I wasn't raised around other religions. I was raised around. So I'm just saying.
That's fun.
For those who are out there, just don't go and call anyone a racist because they don't know about anyone's religion. They don't know about your religion. Just don't do that. It's not worth it. We just don't know. We have our own religion. Go ahead. Sorry,
I'm sorry.
I talked to somebody who was, she said a gypsy.
Yeah.
Or her family is from like a lineage of gypsies, and then the current gypsies now, and I was asking questions, and I said, I don't mean to be ignorant, but please teach me, correct me if I'm wrong. And she said, yes, that's fine. I appreciate you coming out because ignorance is, a lot of people are very ignorant with how we are, but they are already quick to assume what they feel like they believe instead of asking the actual person.
Exactly.
So I went and I was all like, back in the days, they were traveling gypsies. Yes, it's true, but not anymore. It's more,
It is a people don't realize this, but the gypsies are actually actual people.
Yeah.
And they are like, if you're an Arab or the UK, an American or a Native American First Nation person is one thing that, here's the thing, when you come to Native Americans will not be upset with you for calling them a Native American, but typically we call ourselves First Nation people. A lot of people don't know that, but we don't sit there and say, well, you're ignorant, you're stupid. A lot of people will look at me and be like, damn, he's a white boy. And I'm like, no, I am. I'm more Cherokee and Sioux than I am actually white. And it's that perception. Is that perception that people try to force on people? Is this whole title that people for some reason like to get into labels, and that's what bothers me really bad is labeling. But go ahead before we go into the topic of the COVID thing.
Yeah, I was going to say, I just remembered. It just came back to me. I was saying, hang on, let me get back to this. Like I said, don't call other people racist because they don't know about any other your religion specifically or anything like that. And I'm just saying, I'm not this. And by the way, what I was talking about, I wasn't disrespecting. I have respect for what you guys believe in, even though, like, some people out there, like, I don't have to like it, but I respect what you guys do. You believe whatever you want to believe. I'm not going to force you to believe something you don't want to believe in. That you believe in what you want to believe in, I have respect for that. That's all I can do. I respect. That's
exactly. Respect.
That's all we can do.
That's all we can do. And the thing is that it's like I told the Lord Master Starscream, he's like, well, in our faith, doesn't that mean these people are going to go to hell? And I clearly told him, I was like, and before we get to COVID, I wanted to say this a little bit before we get started, is that it's not our place to say who goes to heaven and who goes to hell. It's not our place to say that. That is meaning that we're making ourselves equal with God, who is a judge. It is our place to let people see our walk. And when they see our walk and they see something that's different in our walk, then they'll come up and be inquisitive and say, why are you able to do this? Why do you believe this? What makes you so certain? And I say it is your testimony. You can sit there and say, okay, this is my faith. This is what I believe in. And with that, you give your what's called a testimony, your testimony about what you're going through and how you got through it. People can't get mad at you for telling them what's helped you out. But when you start pointing fingers at someone and start accusing someone and start putting labels on someone, what do you think's going to happen? They're going to put up a friggin' wall, bam, and be like, bump you, and be the end of it. And that's why I want to make sure.
I was going to say.
Wait, let me get this all out. So, and that's why with the topic tonight, I want to make sure that with the topic tonight, understand we're not doctors. Do we have family members that are doctors? Yes, we do. Do we have family members that are nurses? Yes, we do. Do I have a good friend who was a doctor? Absolutely. She's my doctor, and she's absolutely awesome. Do I talk to her about this stuff? And she actually she listens to my crazy little podcast and goes, some of the things you say, I go, she'll correct me on, and I will come back and I will say what I said was wrong and say, hey, I got it from this source. I don't say the person's name because that's what she's asked, and I respect that. But she makes sure that the stuff that I talk about, especially when it comes to the medical stuff, and she sees it and hears it, she'll correct me immediately, and it's fine to do. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. You can tell me your belief. I'll look at it. If I misrepresent something, I will apologize for it, and I will make sure that I get that truth of that topic that's in that context out there. And that's what we're supposed to do. And so tonight, we're going to talk about the COVID thing. And I was working on a podcast earlier this morning, and it's interesting for me personally. For me, it's interesting how the devil had that podcast get stopped and I can't use it. And then the topic got started on a community for all of us. And I was like, oh, I need to move it over to Autocorrect Primer for us to talk about tonight.
Yeah, I got you on that one.
Yeah, the COVID vaccine. Now, I am not an anti-vaxxer. I was a teacher. I got vaccinated as a teacher to go ahead and teach kids so that if I made sure I didn't have something that would give something to the kids. I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I believe in vaccines. But I believe in vaccines has been tested properly. And I don't, as a cancer survivor, I do not believe this vaccine has been properly tested. I have never in my 40 years of life, even as I was a guinea pig with some of the chemotherapy, I had to sign waivers with some of the treatments that I was taking. I had actual nurses beg me not to take certain medicine because each one they died. I actually died from one of them and was brought back by the grace of God. But here's the thing. That for me is like a red flag, is that why there are test subjects where people sit there and say they become a willing test subject to see if there's any, side effects or anything. I did it for my heart medicine. For a while there, I was allergic to soy. So
you know what else?
Yeah.
Does that tell you something right there? You know what? Hang on, I'll just say this. They don't, even though this ain't the topic on this stuff, but even since they're not testing the plastic on stuff like this, even though I don't have one of the figures right here. You know what? Hang on. I'll just grab one. Since they don't test plastic on stuff, they're not testing the quality on stuff like this. They're not testing the quality or anything like that on the vaccine. They're not doing. I think they're just doing the testing. Like, hang on. Like this right here, they're not testing the quality on some of this stuff right here, and they're not testing out the vaccine, like the quality of it type thing. They're throwing all that out the window.
You know what? I'm glad you pointed that out. Us here are all toy collectors. We love our action figures. We love our toys. I was with Baby Mahal's husband over the weekend, and we stopped at a Walmart, and
I figured.
He was like,
I figured. I was like, they're gonna be home after
we
get home from McDonald's, because McDonald's were there for half an hour.
That's what
big boy.
That's what Nikki told me was y'all were there for half an hour, and I was like, wow, we got into our McDonald's. We got our McDonald's and got out real quick.
You guys went to, I knew you guys browsed at Walmart. Holy cow.
$700.
It's $700
just to watch.
Are you talking about the Optimus Prime? What it is, voice activation?
I want to get that so bad, Otto, but I know that's out of my price range. I'm probably gonna. If you get that, I'm probably gonna share.
MGO has one.
No fucking way.
Yeah, MGO has one. It's being sent to him. He should be receiving it very soon. I saw a thing on I can't remember what message board I got that off of, but he was like, I've been approved to get this and I get to review it. And I was like, oh. Now, I understand there was a group of people, and I know we're off a topic on this one real quick, but let me pull this up.
Cut this clip out. And warning, we're going to talk about a different topic first. We're going on break for a minute, so this clip has nothing to do with the topic at hand. I didn't know what to say, so fuck it.
He talks.
Holy cow.
Wait.
All right.
And man, Otto, did you see how that thing poses? Like it'll do a fist slam thing, and I'm shocked it doesn't fall over. It looks like, but God, that thing is awesome. I would love to get that.
He's freaking breathing.
Why do robots breathe though?
Oh
yeah,
yes,
why do they breathe?
This. I remember this.
All right. Here we go.
Oh, hey,
here's your prototype.
Look at the one with the girl reviewing it. It's a better, clearer picture.
This one right here is the original video of the guys that created the product you're looking. This is the prototype to the thing that y'all are looking at right now. That's now been approved by Hasbro.
When was this
right
made?
here? This was made by a group of people in
the dates on the video.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that. It was September 23rd, 2017. Okay.
Hey, that reminds me.
So
that
I've
figure
known
made an appearance in.
This figure made an appearance. It did in a Transformer movie.
Yeah. Yeah, the last night, but it was a totally different.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead.
And so this right here is the prototype. This was actually done back. I knew about this back in 2017. I follow this group. And so here is, I cut the sound off, but here it is. Take a look. This is the first one that comes up. This is the Optimus Prime. And this is going to give you an idea of all the ones that's going to be coming very soon. So if you look, you see that the transformation is actually the same.
I'm going to say this. I might not get the Optimus Prime, but if they make a Megatron, I will buy that Megatron.
Here is the Hound.
Oh, hell no. They got a fucking Hound.
Transform back into a truck.
And now Hound is going to transform.
Look at Hound.
These are the prototypes. And it's
my God. Holy crap.
And they attack and they defend.
Yep. Now, this was in it dances. This happened back in 2017. And then he will transform back into his vehicle mode.
Can you imagine how long it must take to do that much engineering? Devastator.
They're going to do a Devastator. If this Optimus Prime sells well, these are the figures that will be coming out. These are all the prototypes.
Not for $700 though.
Ashley, Transformer fans will pay that. Absolutely, they'll pay for that. They will be able to.
I'll pay $700.
And there you go.
$700. I will pay $700 for a Megatron.
And he's dancing.
I don't see the dancing yet. Oh man! Oh yes, I see it now.
Now he's going to transform back.
Oh man! Like I said, I'll totally pay $700 for a Megatron. Oh shoot!
So now that we get back to topic, but that is the trend. Hey, T.E.A. Fan Geek, welcome.
Oh, sweet! I love talking about Transformers.
Oh, I know. We just left that, and we were getting onto this topic. Baby Mahal's husband found that video of the self-transforming, and I had to show them the beta takes. So
before I was going to say, before we hop back on topic, I'm curious. What do you think of that Optimus Prime, T.E.A. Fan Geek, that is voice activated and transforms?
Oh man, I can't believe it's finally happened. They finally invented Transformers that automatically transform back and forth between robot mode and alt mode. I mean, that's always been a dream of mine ever since I started collecting Transformers. I mean, imagine you get a Transformers action figure, you take it out of the box, and with either a snap of your fingers or pushing a button on it, it automatically transforms back and forth. I mean, just think of the potential of having a Transformers figure that automatically transforms into all of its modes.
Sent it to her.
Oh, I mean,
I'm gonna say there was one. There's. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, the time saved from transforming a Transformers figure by your hands versus having it do it automatically. I mean, think of the possibilities of making a video like that. Like if you wanted to do a stop motion video, imagine the possibilities of that happening.
Yeah. Man. Yeah, there's one clip that with that Optimus Prime, there's one that does get me emotional when you can ask, "Hey Optimus Prime, are you my friend?" And then he says, "I am your friend." Like that kind of gets me emotional right there. Like, oh my gosh, that thing looks awesome.
Her.
I will pay $700 for a Megatron if they ever make one.
Oh yeah.
What did you think of that, Babe Mahal?
That's $700 though, man.
You wouldn't pay that price for something that cool?
I don't know.
You can't. You can't.
I don't know.
That's a difficult decision because on how cool it is.
Because it's like $700, man. Come on now. But did you see it? Oh my god.
It's awesome. Like it's voice commands, and you could even.
It's what's the guy's name? Phone. You guys are always talking about. It's the actual guy's voice.
Peter Cullen.
Yes, it's him.
Hey! Look what I did. I took some Transformer stickers and I put them on the back of my phone, but I have a clear case on it. And there.
Nice.
Yeah, I put.
Nice.
I got Transformer stickers, and when I was packing up, I was like, "Oh shoot! I have stickers. I'll put them on my phone."
All right. Well, where did Otto go?
He had to go, but he'll be back in a moment.
I think he.
Hey, big boy.
Hey there, big boy.
Oh, never mind.
Hey there, big boy.
That's me. Hang on, I'm gonna ask.
I went and saw
Otto. Hey Otto, I have a question.
Yes.
I was gonna say, will you take $10,000 for that big cat there? If I had it, would you?
No.
Well, if I had that Optimus Prime, if I had that Optimus Prime, what do you give me, Revan? Are you sure?
I promise.
2 Optimus
How about
Prime?
that arc?
Because I want Revan.
Alpha Trion.
Well, I saw his brother's babies today, and there's one that looks just like.
By the way,
oh yeah, his brother.
Oh,
little.
Oh, I was gonna ask, are you guys? Are they giving away the cats, or are they selling them?
No, they're gonna. I think they're gonna give them away. I believe.
Okay,
they're
going
to keep one. I know they're going to keep one. I know that they're definitely keeping one. And I think they're going to keep. I was
going to ask if there's like a full black one. I'll take a full black. I guess. Are they going to have them fixed, or they're not going to be fixed?
They will not be getting them fixed. They will let people that get them fix them if they want to. Is to give them the opportunity if they want to. So
okay.
But
yeah, I'll take if there's a black one. Hopefully, if I could come down there sooner, I'll take a black one so I can name it Black Panther, name it T'Challa. Anyways,
so tonight, and I'm glad he is awesome. I hope I hadn't had a chance to check because I've been so busy with it doing stuff at the land. I'm hoping that Ninja Bill was able to get his in. I saw that it got shipped. It was told it was delivered, but I hadn't had a chance to check anything. So let's get back to the topic tonight. Okay, now
we're off break.
Yeah, now we're off break. Now, dealing with the topic of COVID. Now, I want it to be absolutely known that everything that you hear is opinions. I will share things that I have heard and what's been shared to me by my personal physicians and stuff. COVID is a real thing. I want to make sure people know that COVID is not a fake disease. It is a flu virus, though. It is a flu virus. It is known in the medical field. It's known in the medical field as SARS-2. And we had back in, I think it was 2017, 2018, we had an outbreak that happened in China, the same place that this one happened in, which was known as SARS-1. But it immediately died down. Immediately, there was a flare-up in Beijing, and still to this day, they don't know where that version of the flu came from. And so it's still SARS-1 is still a mystery to the WHO, which a lot of people don't realize this, but that's actually based from the Doctor Who and him being a doctor and who.
Oh my God, Doctor Who! Holy
and the
crap.
world.
I've never watched Doctor Who.
Me neither. I don't know nothing about that, but I heard of it.
Could we put people on timeout?
Yes, we can. Who needs to go?
The ones who have never.
Bam. I'm telling you.
It's been a long time since Doctor Who, and it was Gene Hackman, right?
Yeah. And so there you go. And then you got
sit
also.
But, sit on it and rotate
and spin.
And let your mind be in Montana.
But the thing is that you a lot of people don't realize that it's called SARS-2. Nikki and I knew about this because there is someone that Nikki gets her stuff from, and my sister gets stuff from, is a lady in China. Back in 2019, December of 2019, Nikki was supposed to get some of her order in from the lady that censors her beads, and she orders a lot of her essential oil related. Thank you. And so a lady contacts Nikki through email, because they talk to each other through email, and said, I am not going to be able to ship your stuff out because we are being quarantined.
I was just going to ask you.
and so they were being quarantined, and she said, "I am very, very sorry for this inconvenience." Well, the conspiracy side of me, because I am a conspiracy theorist, I don't shy away. I used to shy away from it. Used to stay away from telling people that, but thanks to YouTube and Google, and making sure trolls can't do things, it makes me where I can actually talk about subject matters that I actually know about. It's interesting. There are people out there that try to silence these things, and I'm a living testimony from it.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt you, Autocorrect Primer. That's actually a discussion I had with someone the other night. Whenever people talk about internet trolls, you know what metaphor I came up with for internet trolls?
What's that?
Is that they look like spiders because they try and suck the life out of the World Wide Web.
You're right. I get it. You're right.
Hey, Otto, I got one for you.
He's right. He's right. Did you know there's a Native American? I'll give me 1 second. There's a Native American story that talks about at the end of the 5th cycle that the world would be wrapped up in a web of its own creation, and that web would be the cause of the 5th destruction. All
the lies.
Yeah.
Hey, Otto.
World Wide Web.
You know why people? I was gonna say, and I have a good one for you. You know why people are trying to delete that footage from TikTok or Facebook or anything like that, or YouTube? You know why? It's because they're trying to cover it up. They don't want too many people to see it.
Well, and I actually I actually did a video, and I had a subscriber that was in Las Vegas whenever the event took place of the guy that was supposedly shooting people at the music rally.
The 50 the 50 yeah, it happened October 2nd or something.
Yes.
Yeah,
they were there, and they videotaped what was going on. They went live on my channel as this event was taking place. And this is when everything went. I'm not at liberty to discuss any further, but this is where things ended up happening to my channel and other things. And I got to be talked to by individuals. And so from that, it became, oh my God, this is unbelievable. So I always take things at a grain of salt. And one thing that I was looking into when this happened is immediately I started going and doing research. And I was looking at the research that was coming out, and it was saying that this is SARS-2. But for some reason, when it was brought to America through our television, they were calling it the coronavirus, because they were saying that the virus itself looked like a crown.
It does.
I know it does.
Yeah.
I know it does.
The cells and all that make it look like a crown.
Hey, Otto, here's one for you. You know what else?
So there's a flu virus.
I was going to say real quick. You know what else has Corona in it? The beer. Corona.
Actually, that has pee in it. Some of it.
Oh, I'm done.
Yep.
Wow, what the heck? I'm done.
Yeah, I mean, if you drink soft drinks, you probably drink, people's human feces. I mean,
and rat
feces.
I know it's not my shit over.
Yeah.
I don't know why the virus itself, it's always looked more like a landmine to me.
It does.
You know, it's out this year with those struts coming out of it.
Yeah, it does. But then they had it where it was a crown too.
And so the
Corona thing has a crown on it too.
Yeah, and so.
Oh yeah.
It does. It does.
The beer logo has a crown on it. Let me see if I can find a picture. So go ahead.
What ends up happening is that there was a movie that was being made also, which is Rachel Anderson Says, "What's this? This is just us talking about the coronavirus and our own opinions." You had all these memes coming out.
Whoa, damn it. There you go.
and yeah, it has a crown on it.
Well, because it means crown.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's what that's what the word actually means. And so everybody was coming out with these memes calling it, oh, you have a case of corona. Yes, I have a case of corona. And they're doing all these memes off of it.
Oh my
was
gosh.
taking it serious. Well, the lady that Nikki gets her stuff from
Someone's
was
in the
like,
chat.
yeah, I saw. I welcomed them.
Okay.
And so when Nikki was getting the stuff in and was told that there was going to be a delay, and knew that Nikki used this to give the people and help people and stuff like that. So she knew that there was going to, she wanted to let her know there was going to be a delay in it. Apparently we have a new virus, which is SARS-2 here, which, it wasn't called Corona. It wasn't called COVID. It was just called SARS-2. It was called the flu virus. It was called a mutated flu virus, which meant that in the regular flu virus that CDC and the World Health Association, when they do all these tests to find what the mutation's going to be for the next flu for the next year to make the flu vaccines to give to people, is this whole gamble. In the past 4 years, people ended up having to get the flu shot 2 times to 3 times, sometimes even 4 times, because the flu virus was mutating faster than the World Health Association could catch up with, and CDC.
I like Toothless.
Haven't you
watched How to Train Your Dragon's Darkening? Toothless was the best character, and I loved my kids Toothless because they were cute. But I was just saying it's Toothless, but I did order it. I ordered it already.
Yeah. Our teacher ordered it for me in just a little bit.
Yeah, my favorite scene of that movie is when Hiccup goes, "Da-da-da, we're dead," and then Toothless just walks away.
I was gonna say, gosh darn it, what was it? That reminds. I think I know how some of the flu viruses and all that stuff start, and this is gonna come from the words of my mom that I don't usually agree with half the time, but since those power plants and all that stuff, Otto, where they dump stuff, where they're like right next to a river and they dump stuff off in the water and there's smokestacks or whatever.
The Simpsons.
And like those big smokestacks are pumping smoke out, and we don't know what's in that smoke. They might be pumping stuff into the air.
Yeah, the ventilation funnels.
Well,
they might, for all we know, they might be pumping stuff up into the air.
You need to pump stuff up in the air. All right, I'm going to help y'all see what's known as cloud making by NASA.
Or chemtrails.
Chemtrails? Yep.
Those jet things? From jets? Those things?
Mm-hmm.
God, I see a lot of that where I used to live. I saw that stuff.
What if we all lived in a dome like Kong did?
We do. It's called the firmament, and we don't realize that there's actually an edge to the world that we live in.
That's what I said in that one live stream.
Did you watch Futurama?
No. Never heard of that.
There's an episode in Futurama where there was a wall separating the men from the women or something, or the two. I don't know. You got to watch it, but yeah.
That's what I was saying in that one live stream when Otto was talking about the world, the earth is flat and all that stuff. I said that we were in a dome like Kong, and that we're like test subjects or something like that. Anyways.
Do y'all see this?
Oh, yes, Rachel, they do.
Yeah, I was trying to say, for how do we know, like, maybe the coronavirus?
We do, but some nights we like to talk about the supernatural and the crazy stuff. Right here is your cloud making.
Yeah, like, how do we, like, for all I know, they might have made the coronavirus themselves, and they're injecting it kind of like that. They're pumping it out into the air and spreading it like that.
That's
where I got that.
I was saying it because he was saying something about cloud making, and I was like, yeah, what if they made clouds? Everything was artificial, and we lived under a dome like in Kong, or like in what's that one movie with the
Hunger Games, for an example?
Hunger
Games.
In a dome. Hunger Games. But I know we live, I know.
You think we live on a globe? Can you prove that?
We live on Earth.
Okay, we live on Earth. I agree with that.
Is the war? Hang on, I don't have a.
I think.
Rachel's a troll.
Yeah.
Isn't it interesting how they show up when I talk about these topics and stuff?
Let me see here.
Y'all get to see that firsthand live that the trolls never stop messing with me.
So I believe in the globe theory. The Earth is a marble. Otto believes the Earth is round and flat. Yeah. Right? I said it right. And I'm not disrespecting his opinion, and
I respect hers.
And just as long as our viewers respect us, we respect them too. So
yep. Yes, I got a message for the trolls out there. If show us respect and we shall show you respect. Disrespect us, then there's a punishment for that. Anyways, like I said, show us some respect if you want our respect. Anyways, and attack me if you want to. I'm all about respect.
Anyways, okay, so we live in a world that has nature, which also you're telling me that people that don't believe in a God believe that nature itself, for somehow reason, can actually make everything into a round circle sphere. And on top of that, you take a look at the pictures that NASA has given us from the time we landed on the moon to the time we get here. And NASA says to every single one of them that every photo they have is photoshopped. Every one. So if they're all photoshopped, how do you know the actual shape of the world?
But how do we know that the person who said it was photoshopped?
Because NASA's the spokesperson. They actually said it from NASA. They also said that we've never been to the moon, but nobody wants to question that because everybody wants to call it conspiracy theories. Look up the Orion Project. It says we never got past the Van Allen belt.
I believe that.
And the moon is on the other side of the Van Allen belt. But now NASA is coming out after they said that Pluto was no longer a planet. They're now saying that the moon is in Earth's low orbit. Okay, these
comments are going wild.
The scientists say in their own words that the Earth is an egg shape, or is the shape of a football, or is a shape of a pear. But every picture that NASA gives us is a circle. So who's telling the truth? Do you rely on man's science, which is mad science, because man is a lie and man lives a lie, or do you go by like I do? You don't have to agree with me. But you could go by what I go by. I go by the ancient text that every ancient text for. Did you know that for the Earth to be a sphere is only a 500-year-old theory? Do you know that the sphere Earth is a theory? Science even says that the sphere
Earth 500 years old
is a theory. So it's only 500 years old.
It's just like the heliocentric universe versus the geocentric universe.
Okay.
That theory is also 500 years old.
It is. I'm going to just throw this out to you, okay?
But it's hard to kick that. It's hard to even, yes.
Think about this, just one little thing here. All right. And I'm just going to put this up as a theory. I'm going to use a toy, since Rachel wants to know about if we do toys and toy reviews. We do. So I will show this for you real quick. So you have a toy here. So you have a toy right here. All right, let's say this is Earth. All right, we'll just use this as Earth. All right, so if this is Earth and it is spinning, isn't that what we're told in science?
It's spinning. Earth is spinning, and one full spin is a day, and then one rotation around the sun is a whole year.
Okay.
So we're turning on our Earth's axis, and then we tilt according to the seasons. So we're rotating and spinning at the same time.
Okay.
And tilting.
So there's gravity. All right. Now we get to space, there's zero gravity. Right?
No gravity.
Okay. Yes.
Zero gravity. So you got a ship. You got a ship that's coming from gravity. Okay. And it goes into zero gravity. Now, how fast does the Earth spin?
Supposedly faster than a bullet shot out of a gun.
Okay.
That's how fast it spins.
All right. So you have a bullet that's shot out of a gun going into one direction, correct?
Yeah.
The gun is stationary in a spot, in a place, in one direction, correct?
Yes.
Does the gun catch up with the bullet? If you're running with the gun in your hand, do you catch up with the bullet? Do you catch up with the bullet? If you have the gun in your hand and you're running and you're shooting, do you catch up with the bullet?
No, it's too fucking fast.
So if you're telling me that you're going outside of zero gravity, the Earth is moving around the sun, it's moving at as faster than the speeding of a bullet, and it's moving away in one direction, how can we create rockets to catch up with the Earth to get back into gravity and be able to land in an area on wheels?
We can. Because it's too fucking fast. If we can't catch up to a bullet, how are we going to catch up to that? Not possible.
If you're sitting there going with one velocity at one time, at one speed, and a ship does not go as fast as a bullet, we clearly see that when it goes into low Earth orbit and it's supposed to go in outer space. So how if the Earth is going in one direction so fast in a Milky Way where we're spinning around the sun and the sun is spinning around something else and is in constant motion, how is something that's slower than something else in velocity catch up with something that's faster than it in velocity? It cannot happen.
Well, they've got all that fuel.
Fuel, yes, they do, and they drop 90% of their fuel just to get outside of Earth orbit.
Yeah. In fact, 95% of the Saturn V rocket is the fuel they need to get off the ground.
Once they get towards Earth's
how are you going to catch it with Earth?
No, once they get towards the atmosphere, there's still a slight pull, but they've got to go at a certain angle.
There's zero gravity. Science says is zero gravity. You're actually thinking something that is a rational thought, but go by science. And you go by science, and what science says, an inanimate object is going to go in one direction unless something stops it. And if nothing is stopping the Earth from going in the direction of going around the sun, that takes it in 24 hours to have one full rotation, there's no way and it's constantly in motion in the Milky Way, and the Milky Way doesn't stand still. The Milky Way is moving too.
Go ahead. Yeah, look at these fucking.
The moon's gravity keeps things in. No, the moon's gravity or the moon itself actually weighs on the water and the time. But it has nothing to do with us trying to keep up with the Earth. And if you go by what NASA is now saying, the moon is now in low Earth orbit, and that's why we finally landed on the moon and didn't have to go through the Van Allen belt. But you go through everything else from the 60s all the way up to the flat Earth theory, and then everything from the flat Earth theory after that, they're now saying that the Earth is in low Earth orbit.
I got one for you.
That's fine if it's in low Earth orbit. That means we can land on the moon and we can land back on the Earth because guess what? It's in the same gravitational pull.
But didn't
you go outside
NASA
that gravitational pull? You go outside that gravitational pull. There's no way to keep up with it. If you're in a car and that car is going 60 miles per hour, and you're inside that car going 60 miles per hour, and you open up the door, you're dealing with the same gravitational pull. You're dealing with the same drag.
Oh no, she said the moon, the Earth. She meant the Earth's gravity. Her phone keeps changing it.
Okay.
The Earth's gravity keeps things in singularity.
Okay, so we're on Earth. We're in a singularity. We're in a vehicle. We're in a singularity. Correct? We all agree that we're in a car. We're all four in a car right now. We're going down the road at 60 miles per hour. We're within the drag and the same gravity. Each one of us inside the car is in the exact same. Correct? And we're going 60 miles per hour down the road.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. We open up the door and we're still inside the gravitational pull and the drag. Correct? Even though the door's open, we're still in the same thing because we're all going at the same speed.
Well, you add drag when you open the doors.
But you still have drag and you have to slow down some. But we're all still inside the realm of being in the same atmosphere. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Step out of the car and see if you're going to still be able to keep up with it.
No,
And
because
then
now
tell me-
inertia will
Inertia? Exactly.
God, an object in motion will stay in motion until a force is acted upon it.
That's right. So how can a force act upon it and you still be able to catch back up with that car and get back into your seat where you just were?
Well,
I
You
love
can't
these.
do that.
you pushed
were
me
in
out the car.
I love this.
You pushed
I
me
love
out the
this
car.
shit.
You're inside the
I'm
car. You're
loving
going
this.
around. You're going
I'm
around
fucking
in a
loving this.
circle.
Which is an inertia.
Fuck.
Yeah. You step
Inertia
outside
will
that.
keep me in the car.
No, it won't.
Well, me, the
If
act
you're
of-
a force,
the-
if you're a force to go against that inertia, to go outside that inertia means you've
I'll-
left its realm, correct?
Yep.
Are you going to catch back up with that car?
No,
Mm-mm.
because I could never run 60 miles an hour.
And how the hell does a space shuttle catch up with the Earth?
The gas.
Because it
The gas. So you're saying that the Earth goes. Do you want to know how fast the Earth
fuck
goes?
this.
Wait a second. Miles per hour for the Earth. Let's do it. Miles per hour.
Okay, how about this? Hold on. Okay. Maybe this will put things into perspective
So-
a bit more. Let me help you
Gas-
out, Otto. Hold on.
as well as the Earth's pull.
Okay, like what Otto was saying, if we can't catch up to a car if it's going that fast and if we're walking, we can't do that.
If you
Picture
put
the-
me in another
pic-
car, I'll go catch up to you.
No,
You
I was
will,
trying to say.
right?
I was
Yes.
If
trying
you're
to
in
say.
another car that's on an equal amount of speed that the other object has.
Okay, hold on, Otto. This will help you out, Otto. This will help you out. Picture the Earth as the
Okay.
car going fast, really fast, and picture us as the shuttle. We can't catch up.
So wait. So
Just-
now, can you explain to me
There.
then light years?
Take it
Like,
away, Otto. Take it
when
away.
an
Well, that's
astronaut-
distance.
I'm dying.
Well, that's distance, not time.
This is distance, not time.
Okay, so now
Okay.
hold on.
Yeah.
I was trying to get to a point where I was distracted.
Yeah, don't distract her. Let her get her thought out because I want that.
And I'm tired too.
I'm sorry.
Fuck.
Wouldn't the gravitational pull of the Earth help the acceleration of the shuttle as well as their gas and help them get into and break the atmosphere surface?
Okay. I see where you're going with that. That makes a lot of sense. That's the direction. That's a legitimate question that I asked myself. If anyone wants to know why I became a flat earth theorist, is I actually went in as a Bible scholar to disprove one man because I thought he was teaching lies to the people. And at the end of the day, after a 7-year battle, 7 years of my life going into this as a rational thinker, as a theologian, as a Bible scholar, I was the one that was put in check because what this man was saying and doing matched up to what the Bible says and matches up to what God says that the earth looks like, because God actually tells us exactly what the earth looks like. He tells us through his prophets. And if I'm a believer in God's words, and I'm a believer in what the scripture says, then I have to make a choice in my walk. Do I believe man's science or do I believe in God's science?
Man is the
At the end of the
deceiver.
day, if I go by God who created everything and he's telling me this is exactly how it looks, because all Bible prophecy is supposed to be 100% accurate, then I cannot disprove this. And right here, I want to read this to you guys. All right.
Okay.
So thus, the surface of the earth, the equation moves at a speed of 460 meters per second, a roughly 1,000 miles per hour. Okay. Right there, science tells us the earth is spinning at 1,000 miles per hour when you're inside its gravitational pull without going outside of it. All right. The speed is nearly 30 kilometers per second, which means when you leave outside of Earth's orbit, outside its gravitational pull, when you go into zero gravity, it is 67,000 miles per hour. 1,000 miles per hour, you're traveling with inside that vehicle. You go outside that vehicle, and it's going faster than you. How are you not ripped to pieces?
You ain't gonna survive that. You'll be dead.
I don't know. They do it all the time.
And Rachel, you're absolutely right. How can I believe in God at this show? The thing is the one thing I came from as being an atheist and then to a Bible scholar is I didn't have to prove God to believe God because God already believed in me.
Hey there.
And with that,
okay,
and you don't have to believe in God.
Are you basing this on entry of coming back into the Earth as going in the same direction that the Earth is spinning?
Both ways. It works both ways.
Well, wouldn't you be playing chicken with the Earth? Technically, if you're going in this way, you go in the opposite way the Earth is spinning to get into the Earth's atmosphere. And that is why they have all those heat shields and everything to protect them from the speed or, the fire.
That's actually the heat of the atmosphere. Because the outermost layer of the atmosphere is the hottest layer of the entire atmosphere. The coldest layer of the atmosphere is the surface where we live on.
Now, here's the thing. That's not true, though.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. Science.
No, it's good theory.
Science is that's a theory. The higher we go, because we're getting closer to the sun's area, but then all of a sudden, why is it that we go into not only a zero gravity, but why does temperatures decline the higher we go? Why does it get colder the higher we go? If you go into altitude and you keep going up, eventually you're going to be without oxygen and you're going to pass out, or you're going to freeze to death if you go in outer space. But yet the sun's out there heating up this planet and many other planets that's supposed to exist that's going around the sun. Why is the fact that you have 100% of the rays hitting you with no shielding whatsoever, are you not burning up by the radiation that's coming off of the sun?
Because
the ozone?
I thought that was due to the fact that the average temperature of empty space is only 3 degrees Kelvin, which is, I thought I read that was negative. I thought it was either negative 400 or negative 500 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Kelvin, because 0 degrees Kelvin on that temperature scale is absolute zero.
Absolute zero.
Frozen solid. So according to
I'm going to change the title.
Scientists, the empty vacuum of outer space is only 3 degrees away from being absolute zero. It's only 3 degrees Kelvin out in outer space.
Look at us.
According to the scientists.
All right.
I'm loving this already. This is like turning into a big funny argument fight right here.
I'm glad that changed.
I also just wanted to point out something.
It's not a fight. It's a debate.
It's a debate.
It's not a fight.
I also wanted to point out something that
I want to make sure.
Rachel Anderson said earlier in the
it's not.
live stream
it's
chat.
not it is not a fight. This is
I'm just saying it sounds like it to me, but in a funny way, like a play type argument type thing. Like when a minute ago when we're like
I do
going all at each other. That was funny.
It shouldn't be funny though either, because
I'm gonna give this to Ninja real quick.
Hey, if you got to know me, and Otto knows this, I have a sick sense of humor. I have a real bad sense of humor. Like the slightest messed up thing I have a sick sense of humor.
All right, I'm going to send this because Ninja Bill wants to jump in, and so I'm going to send a link to him.
So boy, I gotta wait for this.
I also wanted to point out something that Rachel Anderson said earlier in the live stream chat, where she said earlier that the moon doesn't spin because it has no mantle. I don't know if that's true or not, because I still have a VHS tape that I had as a kid, and that it says at one point in that video that the moon does spin on its axis, but the same amount of time it takes the moon to complete one rotation on its axis is the exact same amount of time it takes the moon to orbit the Earth. And it's because of that reason that we always see the same side of the moon looking at us.
Okay, that's a good thing. Here's something else you can also do if you choose so. The moon actually gives off its own light. It does not reflect the light from the sun. Matter of fact, it even says that in the scripture that the sun gives off the warmth of the day, and the moon's light gives off the cool of the night. And the moon is actually, you can actually use a regular thermometer where you can gauge how hot something is on the outside of it and in the shadow. Do the same thing with that. As soon as the sun goes down and the moon shows, it should not have a deficit in it. But I want to share something with you. Now, this is just science. Again, we're dealing with the vacuum chamber. All right, and this vacuum chamber. Let me just show this real quick. And okay. Vacuum chamber. You open up. You have oxygen, and then all of a sudden you cut the vacuum chamber off. What happens when the vacuum chamber? So in other words, we know that we have the space, which is a vacuum, correct?
Yes.
How does fire, which we know is oxygen, because hey, when I was when I was a teacher, I was shown that we had to have to be able to do with. Yeah, go ahead.
As a teacher,
yes,
did you have these same beliefs that you do now, or were you? And if you did, how come you didn't teach them? Were you forced to teach the school stuff?
Because that's a good question, and that absolutely. At the time when I was a teacher, I was more into the history and the mathematics. I was not into the science side of it, and to be honest with you, my beliefs
backstage.
Is there somebody backstage?
Just in case.
So okay, and I sent. Hey, Ninja Bill, check Discord. I sent the link to you in Discord. I think I did. Let me just double check.
Oh, that reminds me.
So I want to answer maybe on Holt's question real quick, so I don't forget
go
it.
ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
So the thing is that if I'm in school, I'm being paid by the state, and I am not paid to the state to teach children my beliefs. I am to teach them the theories and the science that is there for them to make rational choices for themselves. But I always said to my students, always study and question what you believe. So the thing is that when I see teachers that say, hey, I'm teaching this and it's not in the curriculum and it's their beliefs, I have issues with that.
Yeah.
I as a Christian and also as a teacher, I have issues with that. I am not paid by the state to teach your children my beliefs. I am to teach your children the lessons in which are dealing with the theories.
The lesson plans, yeah.
And the lesson plans say. I am there to teach your kids to be independent thinkers for themselves, not to think in my direction.
So I didn't learn any Common Core in math, but now they're teaching Common Core in math. So did me teaching my son my way to do math because I was taught that way, is that totally different than, is that wrong for doing it if the teacher's teaching him a different way?
No, your way as a parent outweighs the beliefs of the teacher, and your beliefs as a parent outweighs the state and its curriculum.
What's up, Ninja Bill?
Bill, you're allowed to teach your children at home your personal beliefs. You're absolutely, because it's your child. Now, you send your child off to school, then you've agreed, and that's the reason why in our country we have where you have homeschooling. It's why we're allowed to still have homeschooling, because there are parents that sit there and say, I do not want my child to be taught the beliefs of the state. I want them to be taught my beliefs 100%. Parents have that absolute right to do so. Mm-hmm. Teachers do not have that right to take it away from the teachers, and neither does the state.
Yeah, I was homeschooled as a child. Now I always wondered why I didn't go to a regular school. Now I understand.
You don't choose a rational choice for yourself if you think the earth is flat. And that's a great thing. That's a great thing. That is your opinion, and you're entitled to it. That's a great thing about being an individual.
By the way,
I want to be able to think your own way. If you think the earth, in my eyes, I can actually throw that back as a saying, well, I don't think you're a rational person.
Hey.
But that's what I'm just saying. You can do that as a rebuttal. I mean, when you get into that type of thing, then all you're doing is trying to pick a fight. That's just That's just trying to be fighting work. Yeah.
What's not a rebuttal?
I was gonna say
you're saying it like that is not a rebuttal. It's counter. It's a counterintuitive to a argument.
Yes. That's a good way to put it. Thank you, Ninja Bill. Absolutely. Absolutely.
What's the name of the person in the chat? I want to say the name. I don't want to.
But just be respectful. It's Rachel.
Yeah, I'm going to. I was going.
Yeah.
Okay, Rachel. I'm respectable. Like I said, but hey, I'm just saying. We respect your decision or your point of view on things. That's how we are. We're respectable people. You don't have to agree with us.
No, and that's a great thing.
I'm just saying this.
Because I still don't get it either, Rachel.
Just believe,
and that's perfectly fine.
I was going to say, believe what you want to believe in. We'll believe what we want to believe in. You have your own opinions, and we have our own opinions.
Yeah.
See,
we're
every
all
time
not on the same page here. We're not all on the same page. So
every time we talk about stuff like this, the next day I go to my psychology class. There is a huge map of the world, and it's the shape of the like a flattened. You know, the flat.
I'm doing auto.
Wait.
And then you got. Of course, it's broken up. It's opened up because of the fact that it's on a flat surface. It's on a wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't see the Earth against the wall in the thing, right? So now at the top corner, you see the perfect picture of the Arctic Circle that you showed.
Okay.
Where here's the Arctic Circle. There's Canada, Russia, Greenland, wherever, all at the top. And then in the big part of the map, you have Antarctica on the bottom and the normal world opened up. Like if you were to cut the globe open and open it up.
Mm-hmm.
And every single time after this class or after this discussion, every day I go into class, I'm staring at the map and questioning how it's flat. Because even on the wall, it's against the wall and it's flat against the wall. But it's just like the globe is if it was round but opened up on a flat surface.
Okay, that's a good.
You drinking beer, man?
Yeah, I don't blame him. I'm probably going to crack one open myself. But
yes, I am.
Yes.
What kind of beer?
That's
Goose Island.
Oh, you know what? Oh, hold on.
That's good.
I personally, I think Sophie is the best, but
I think we might. I think we might as well get drunk now.
Give me just 1 second, Nikki's after.
Don't take my example.
Yeah.
Don't take my example.
I am going to run to the restroom real quick, please, everybody. I want everybody's opinion when I get right back. I have been doing this for a little bit. I'll be.
Now everyone's going to go get some beer and start drinking now.
Oh, have you heard of this?
Don't take my example. No. Do not look. I am not one of those. I never force my things on somebody else. If they don't like it, if they don't want to do it, that's perfectly okay too. Like T.E.A. does not drink and does not smoke, and I would never force him to do so. I would never tease him about it. I would never, because I respect the man, and you should respect each other like that. Just because I do something, the onus is not on them or on me to force them to do something. Yeah. So,
But Ninja Bill, have you heard of this?
Yeah.
Really?
Look, I like good quality beer. I drink only one type of scotch because it's good scotch, and that's Glenfiddich. I don't drink vodka. If you can smell it or taste it, that's not vodka. That's crap, and you need to smack whoever gave it to you.
What about moonshine?
I drink moonshine sometimes.
I got like 12 bottles. How much bottles left we got, babe? 12 bottles left?
My problem is I'm an alcohol snob. I don't drink to get drunk. I like quality.
It was fun. It's always fun when
I drink quality, not quantity.
But so, you can follow me on follow us. And a community for all of us. You could follow us on there too. We're on there every Monday night.
Oh, that reminds me. While I was doing that, I thought I don't think I showed this off, but I did. But I got the IDW Autobot Megatron model kit. TF and Geek and Ninja Bill.
Nice. Very nice.
My Little Ponies.
Nice. I picked up I picked up this guy.
Oh, is that
the reissue, Titans Return reissue, or as they're calling now, the Walmart Headmasters? And this is Weird Wolf. Nice. And man, oh man, this is so much better. It's the exact same mold as the Titans Return version, but the colors, everything it just makes it so much more toy accurate, G1 toy accurate. It's not even funny. I also got
where's my phone?
Where did I put them? Oh, above me. Duh.
Duh. Wait, where did I put my stuff?
Happens when you get old.
Yeah.
51
I'm gonna
now,
get to
guys.
that point soon. Gundam. Oh, nice.
Wow.
I'm thinking about getting some Gundam stuff.
Got
Oh yes. Nice. I got those.
Oh my gosh.
That one too, yes. You find those at Dollar General or something?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And I was missing them.
Ironhide.
I was missing them, and I'm like, not anymore. I got okay. These are going out as gifts to channels. I've got
Batman.
Armored Batman.
I'm Batman.
Armored Batman, and then of course regular Batman.
Sorry, I
So
yeah.
they're going out.
The best
Pretty
Batman
cool.
was Val Kilmer.
I got let me see here.
Woo! I got that figure.
Red Megatron, or ED Megatron. This guy. Oh, brings back memories. This guy brings
Gundam.
Strike Gundam.
Oh, I need you to. Oh man, Ninja Bill. There's a guy that I know that Bay Mahal knows that brought him to the community. Zero Cool.
And once again, there's these Batmans. I got the Batman.
Oh, nice.
And I got the armored version as well.
Oh, now I'm jealous. And
I was like, and these are going out as gifts. Channel gifts. These are going out as gifts. So is this one.
When are you going to give that one away?
And so is this one. All of these right here are going out as gifts.
To followers and viewers?
To people who won them. This goes to Dennis Moulton.
Oh,
this goes
you
to
already.
Ugly Wretch. This goes to Darth Ravage 07.
Nice.
So I'm sending these out.
By the way, did you see what? Notice that Otto shaved his beard.
Yeah, I did. I had to blink. I had to blink. I thought I was looking at the wrong person. I was about ready to call DHS and say, what the hell is going on? Department of Homeland Security, man. I'm telling you what. Find out what was going on.
My nieces saw
totally
me.
Different person.
My nieces saw me and they were like, "Uncle." they saw Nikki. They were like, they saw. Oh, look. Oh, you got. Oh, is that
Werewolf.
the werewolf?
Yep.
Yes. Nice.
And I'm very happy to have him. I'm very happy to have him.
Wait a second. What?
That's the G1.
He looks just like the G1 toy. I love this version. Look, the Titans Return version, as much as nice as it was more cartoon and IDW inspired. This one is more like the G1 toy, right in my wheelhouse. I love it. I love the fact that you can store the gun up here or under here, or on the side or wherever you want it, but this is such a good toy. And if you haven't picked them up yet.
Is that at the Walmart?
Yep.
I haven't seen those yet because me and Baby Mahal's looking for those.
What?
Because they're Walmart exclusives.
Yep.
Baby Mahal didn't get this one.
Here is the box. You want to enlarge my screen again? This is the box. Look at that G1 box art, man.
Oh, I know. I love it.
Look at that. Oh, and the tech specs.
Nice.
Ooh.
Very, very,
USA
very nice.
Today. Okay. I don't know if this is true or not. USA, and this is a fact check viral TikTok trend surrounding warning of sexual assault on April 24th are unsubstantiated. Okay.
Unsubstantiated. In other words, they have not been confirmed.
Yeah.
Okay, well, supposedly the claim is a group of men on TikTok plan to commit sexual assault on the 24th for National Rape Day.
Yes.
Hell no.
There is an investigation that's in that right now, and
there's some weird ass people out there. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
Wait,
and if it comes out to be true, it needs to be.
Up.
Yeah.
There's a National what day?
Rape Day.
So, as communities observe Sexual Assault Awareness and Prevention Month, a disturbing trend is going viral on TikTok. Warnings about National Rape Day. The predominant narrative is that a group of 6 men recently created a TikTok video in which they encountered others to commit sexual assaults on the 24th. Oh, encouraged. Millions of social media users have viewed or shared reactions of the perceived threat on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. However, neither USA Today nor TikTok could find any evidence of the threat users were responding to. If anyone,
it was taken down. It was taken down by the user.
If anyone has plans on the 24th, don't go out. There are men planning a National Rape Day and stay inside, reads an image shared on Facebook. Another widely shared image claims that the threat comes from 6 men on TikTok who claimed that on that day it's illegal to assault anybody, and they even provide tips on how to do so. This image is a screenshot of an April 17th article from the Outline fact check Beth message. Tick removal. This has not stopped social media users from promoting their fears to their followers. Most of the discussion took place on TikTok, where on April 24th had more than 3.1 million views. Hashtag April 24th had more than 3.1 million views and more than 1,000 videos at the same time at the time of publication. The vast majority of those videos contained safety warnings and condemnations of the day.
What kind of fucked up world is going on here?
Some posts advised women to stay home, travel in groups, or carry weapons, while others made veiled threats to those who might commit assaults.
Yeah, I mean that right there. That
TikTok is. I don't use TikTok. It's a den of deceit and lies.
Well,
and
I work.
I don't and sin. I don't.
I use Google. I'll use TikTok, and I got 14,000 subscribers, and not all of them are evil and maniacal and stuff
that you know of.
That you're right, that I know of. But the same thing goes with Facebook. I mean, same thing goes with Facebook. I mean,
I know how you really
Instagram.
I am very, very picky who I allow to. Problem with TikTok is you can allow just about anybody to, you don't really have a greater control.
If you go by social media, pretty much anyone and everyone is able to make an account and then be taken down, be blocked, and create another account. YouTube is the beast of all things that was a bane of my existence and made my life a living hell. And I'm back on it because I learned that, hey, you're going to have. Here's the thing. We live in an age where every psychopath can now have free Wi-Fi at McDonald's, and all they have to have is a smartphone that they can now buy from Walmart for, for whatever price they want to, and make people's life a living hell. I had to live in hell. I had the FBI here. I've had the police, my local police, everything because of just YouTube. And, so I know now and been learned, and I had to protect myself, and I've told other people how to protect themselves. And the same thing with stupid people that do stuff on TikTok. To protect yourself with that is be with friends. Don't be by yourself. Don't go to places you're not familiar with. Don't trust anyone you don't know, and question the people that you go to parties with, because people make stupid decisions. But I want to show this to Ninja Bill real quick. This is what Baby Mahal found for me.
Okay. Oh, RC, RED, Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very good. Good on her.
Yeah.
Cheetor.
But
look. Let me just clarify that thing. Oh, nice. Okay, let me just clarify this. I have not here, obviously, because I'm not home at the moment. But I have all the original Beast Wars toys. I have a few. I didn't pick up any of the Generations versions because I'm satisfied with my original Beast Wars collection. All 100% complete, all in near or in fair condition.
nice.
For the most part. Most of my Transmetals. Matter of fact, all of my Transmetals toys versions have no chipped chrome, nothing like that. They're in great condition. So. And I just don't see the point in buying the updated versions of the Beast Wars toys. That said, I buy updated versions of all the G1 characters, and you know how we do. I mean, we buy. Look, I have this right now, and then I'm going to get something else, and that'll be my passion. This is the way it works for us collectors. Is we buy one, we're like, this is awesome, and then we move on to the next thing. It's sad, but it's true. And we still love them. Doesn't take away our love for them. Like, I play with that Cyberverse RC all the time. And I just love that toy. I love that toy. There's some of them that just really stick. And this guy is just fun. It's really fun. Easy transformation. It's still confused. Okay, one thing that confuses the heck out of me, maybe T.E.A. Geek will have an answer for me because nobody else has been able to tell me why it's there. So transforming him real quick on camera takes no time at all. There's a burr on this. I've got to remove it. You can see that burr right there on that foot right there. I've got to move it because if I push this up too far, it pops right out.
Oh.
Because of that burr. So he doesn't stand exactly straight up because of it. But that's okay. That's okay. I can fix that when I get home. I have the proper tools to do it at home. But I mean, there's a bit on this. That just doesn't make sense to me, and maybe T.E.A. Geek will have the answer. But I do love this toy. I mean, look, they even painted silver and red inside of his mouth.
Nice.
I mean, that's just cool. That's just nice. Cool. That is just cool. Gets a little headmaster out of there.
I'm gonna get going because I've got to figure out this commercial.
Well,
okay, so T.E.A. Geek, why?
Let me say something. Wait one second. Let me say something to her before she leaves. Our teacher says give her a little bit, about 5 minutes or so. She had to go to the restroom. That's why I had to cut my camera off so that she's going down the hallway there, and she'll be able to help you.
Okay.
All right.
Hey,
I'll catch you guys later.
Bye.
Yep.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
I like the artwork on the instructions on here, Otto.
Yeah, they do look good. They look nice.
I'll wait until you can, so I can show people what I'm talking about. It looks easy, man. It doesn't look like there's that many parts. And did you have to sand any of the parts, like file it down?
No, not at all.
Okay.
You didn't have no cleanup? Interesting.
What kind of clip?
What are you gonna ask Ninja Bill?
Well, I was waiting until the Starscream is done.
Go ahead.
Okay, so why does this panel open up? It's not necessary for transformation because that's this part here. So here is the back that you pull out, if I can get it out now. Okay, so you pull this out, right? This back part, and it pushes in, but that has nothing to do with this panel up front. Why does it open? I don't get it. I don't get what's the purpose of that panel opening there in the chest? I don't get it.
I think it might have been an attempt. I'm echoing. Anyway,
not too badly.
Okay. Your guess is as good as mine, but I think it was based on an attempt to try and bring back the old Generation 1 gimmick of having the
revolving
tech specs. Yeah, the ratchet tech specs that the G1 figures had, and after designing with Weird Wolf and realizing that it really wouldn't work because it might interfere with the gimmick of storing the Titan Master / Headmaster robots inside, I think they abandoned it.
Yeah, because I just it doesn't make sense to me because you can't store the robot inside there, the head in there, and it just I don't get why it's there. I honestly don't. And I've asked several people now, and they just didn't have an answer for me. But otherwise, this is a nice toy. I dig it.
The only educated guess I can think of for why Weird Wolf's chest opens up was a abandoned gimmick that Hasbro and Takara came up with for him.
Yeah, because I can't figure it out.
He was in the conversation.
And they've got painted details in there, as you can see. But it just, I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't talk about it in the instructions. Doesn't even show the chest opening in the instructions. Doesn't say anything on the box. It's just there.
Hey,
yeah, here's.
So,
ooh,
yeah,
nice.
I do like the artwork. Let me make him bigger real quick. There we go.
Yeah, I love if it wasn't, but I do love the artwork. And plus, there's the there's the stickers. And did you put the screws in, Otto, to hold the waist in place? Did you put?
I did.
You put the screws in. Okay.
I did.
And here's all the parts that are in there on the little racks. So yeah, I'm probably gonna end up putting this together tonight if I feel like it.
And the funny thing is that I saw your sticker sheet. I don't have mine near me, but that's the same. There's the same sticker sheet except for the Decepticon symbol here. Yours is the Autobot symbol. So that's
because I wanted the even though it's the same figure, I still wanted to get the one that had the Autobot logo so I can have the Autobot version of Megatron because I find that pretty cool that
that looks like an IDW style Megatron. Yeah.
That is.
It is. It is.
Darn it.
But if you get it for $20, you can't go wrong. That's what I was like.
That's true. That's true.
I do like the head motion with him because you could get a lot of.
Did you see this review of that figure?
He's got a lot of wiggle room in his head.
Nice.
He has a lot of articulation.
He's really articulate. The only thing that I have issues with
is it a full ride model kit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you put in those tiny little red stickers that go on as little skirt pieces?
No, I did not. I left all the stickers off except because I am not a sticker person. I don't like stickers on Transformers. The only thing too is that my hands, the only ones that fit well in it, is the balled up fist hands. So other than that, that's about it.
Is there
hey, you know what? Give me just 1 second. All right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to end this live stream. We'll pick up another one. We're going to talk about Transformers because I'm so glad I got Ninja Bill, TFA, and you. Let's talk about Transformers. What is our favorite one for this year? So I'll send the links out to you guys in just 1 second.
Okay.